What's up, Aries? So hey gang, you guys, first I want to say thank you. I appreciate you. And I'm doing your reading because last Friday, fire signs did the most views, which means you're included, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. Hold on, guys. Let me turn my webcam on this way. So, Aries, thanks once again. And I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross. So, guess I should have had it already. I was so excited to get started on you guys this reading, Aries. So, hey, I'm going to do a Celtic cross. First, I'm going to pull a Moonology card. I like never use these, but we're going to see what Spirit wants to tell you. I was directed to this deck. I had it forever, but okay. Let's see, Aries. What do you need to know? And I'm gonna pull two cards actually, and if you guys are single, that's fine. But for the ones who have love or who have someone special or a counterpart, I'm going to pull one for them as well. So, yours and your person's. Okay, Aries, you have a time to give rather than to take. A time to give rather than to take. And it says new moon in Virgo. So this, I don't know if a new moon is coming in Virgo because we passed Virgo season, but you guys, if you look this up, it may have some significance and see when the next new moon in Virgo will be, and it may have some significance to your message, a time to give rather than to take. So Aries, does it sound like it's resonating? Maybe it may be your time to give now. You've been taking too much? Aries never takes too much. For your person, the energy is gaining momentum. So I feel like, and it says waxing moon. So whatever you're expecting and looking forward to, or because I feel like this card is saying that things will pick up around a new waxing moon. So you might want to Google that. And this may give you time to invest more because it's saying clearly you need to invest more than taking. So I don't know, Aries, this is your story. Do you need to give a little bit more? Because this person, it looks like this person is kind of like somber, sad, and it's like a dark moon around you. This is your energy. It's like, I feel like you don't want to have to take, but you may be in some kind of dark energy right now that is forcing you to just feel like you're going after what's yours. And you may not want to compromise at this time, or you may not want to give at this time for some reason. I don't know, only you know. Or something may have happened to you around the new moon in Virgo, and that may have caused you to turn inward and feel like you maybe don't want to give anymore, or you have nothing left to give. Because honestly, this card says that, from the looks of this card, it's like, I feel like you wanted peace in a situation. You really did. But I don't think it ever came, so you may have just gave in on the situation and just gave for whatever it's worth, or took for whatever it's worth, rather. But what your person is saying, and it's funny because, I don't know, this kind of may symbolize something, another person, or maybe you're having some kind of issues with a third party, a third situation, because birds are communication. And I noticed there's two right there and there's one flying away. So, and what it's saying, the energy is gaining momentum. This situation with these two people coming together may be getting a little closer, and this extra energy kind of going off into the distance somewhere. Okay, so I'm going to do a Celtic cross. So you guys, kind of look up the new moon in Virgo and the waxy moon. And those may be significant times where things change, or they will change. You guys, thank you if you are a subscriber. If not, hit that button, subscribe, like, comment, all of that. Support me. Leave a comment. I talk back. I respond. Aries, y'all talk. So, yeah. You can leave suggestions in the comments too, as what type of readings you would prefer. You guys, I'll take all that into consideration, because I just did a one of my viewers, which actually was a fire sign, said, "Oh, you should do videos all the time, more and more videos." And I'm like, okay. They say, do a video today. I'm like, okay. And I did that for my subscriber. So you guys, I appreciate you. And I give back, because, that's how energy works. You can't just take. And that's another thing. Look. Exactly. You cannot just take. The universe does not work like that. You cannot expect to receive all the time if you're not giving. I mean, come on now. That's how energy works, guys. I mean, let's be realistic. You got to put it out to make it flow back. And be grateful. So, your energy is Justice in reverse, Libra energy. Okay, collective. So, yeah, I mean, that kind of goes with this card right here. It's like a time to give rather than to take. So, like I'm saying, you may be feeling like something was wrongfully done to you, or something was unbalanced, or this may even be a court situation, because the Justice card a lot of times speaks of legal situations, things dealing with contracts, paperwork, court systems, judicial system. I mean, all of that. So let's dive into this a little bit more. So what is your challenge, Aries? What is your challenge about this Justice card in reverse? Ten of Cups. So your challenge is to Ten of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This also is love, fulfillment, coming together, trying to make things work together, which is another part of this card which I was saying about the two birds like coming together on one accord. So I feel like your challenge is to make peace, have some type of harmony with a family, person, situation, structure. Because this card normally, well, it is about tens are completion already. So this may be something dealing with a family situation, but still and yet these are two people coming together. Now normally the Ten of Cups card has the family, the mom, the dad, the family, just everyone. But this card only has the two people coming together that has great love for each other. This may be a same-sex relationship, something that means a lot to you, something that fulfills you emotionally. And you may feel like something was done to you that was unfair, unjust. But your challenge is, Spirit is saying, with the Ten of Cups coming as your challenge, this is saying bring love back into this, because that's really what you want, what you sought after in the beginning. So your challenge is, and by this being in a challenge position, it's like you may have a hard time forgiving this situation, because you may be feeling some type of dark energy with this card. And that may be, like I said, then with the person eyes being closed, that may be something that really got to you, that made you not want to look at things anymore, or look at them in a different way. Because in the past, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the swords symbolize thoughts in your head, repetition, probably just not being able to see the forest from the trees. I don't know, it just came to me. But Eight of Swords is being trapped in your head, having these thoughts just in your head and not knowing what to do with them, just overthinking. If anything else, this card is overthinking. So that may be why you're feeling like this. You have this energy of, I'm just taking. I'm just going for what's mine, and anything or everything else is irrelevant. Okay, you guys, if you hear that, that's my trash people out there. They loud. Okay, future energy. High Priestess in reverse, Pisces energy. So we got Pisces twice on here, Pisces energy. So I feel like you may have Pisces in your chart by these being significant cards. But the High Priestess sees all, knows all. But by this being in your, also the High Priestess has all knowing, has the inner knowing, the book of secrets. The High Priestess knows everything, knows all, but speaks less. And with it being in reverse, I feel like by the future or moving forward, this is saying that whatever energy moving forward, I feel like you're not going to be listening to your intuition or your heart. I feel like you're going to be closed off. I mean, moving forward, because you're in this energy right now of, okay, this has happened before, and you know, eights symbolize manifestations. So you guys remember, if you get stuck in this energy of, oh, this happened to me before, oh, this I've seen this is a cycle, that's exactly what it's going to be. So I feel like your thoughts, the things that you keep replaying in your head, is what's keeping you from not listening to your heart. With the High Priestess in reverse, because you know, you really do know, but you may feel like you've been done wrong, the injustice, because the first card out was the Justice card. And my major arcana cards are, they symbolize a big event in life. They're not like the court cards that are regular cards, they're significant. And so, and with that justice being in reverse, it's like things have not been fair to you, and that being your current energy, it's like you're taking on this energy of, okay, like even with the High Priestess, like I feel like her hands is crossed and they're holding this book, the book of knowledge, the scroll of information, and they're keeping it tight. They're not letting anything go. They're not letting go of anything. I mean, as far as what you hold sacred. And the thing is that but it's like you're gonna, because you're in your head about the things, and this is another 8. Okay, but this is only 8. But by you being in your head about it, you're not budging, I feel. Okay, so what is your goal moving forward? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. So this is your energy, and I feel like you just want to move forward, Aries energy. You're going to go forward, and I feel like you're going to... So the Knight of Wands is a player. I mean, I don't see... It may be... I was going to say, I don't see that energy on the cards, but the Knight of Wands is a conqueror, someone who goes out and does things, conquers things, people, situations. So your goal may be to change the situation the best way you know how. I don't know. That's my Knight of Wands. Or rods, they call them different things. This is the Morgan Greer deck, so they're rods in this deck. And so what is influencing this? What is influencing all of this, Spirit? Give me a card for Aries on what's influencing this. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. This is the 9 of Pentacles, which signifies wealthy, independent, abundant, someone who knows how to get things done, someone who knows how to generate wealth, someone who's abundant in their own right, and this also symbolizes a single person. But it was in reverse. So I think what's influencing all of this may be you don't want to lose yourself or your independence in this situation. And you may have before with the 8 of Swords, you may have lost yourself. You may have felt like you didn't see what was going on. Yeah, and I mean, there was safety. I feel like you were hurt, but there was safety, but you could not see it for the blinders that you had on, basically. So your goal moving forward is to change things and to maybe conquer things so you don't feel unworthy anymore. Because this is a worthy person. This energy is someone who knows their worth, and others should know their worth as well. But with it being in reverse, I feel like this person may have not recognized your worth. But I feel like Aries, with your challenge card being to come together to find love in your heart to rectify the situation. I mean, I feel like you don't have to be in your head so much and hold back so much. Spirit is basically saying, and that's funny because I'm looking at these two cards. The energy is getting momentum for this connection, probably to get back on track or to be headed in the same direction. And then notice under the High Priestess, this moon right here. I'm just noticing these two. I guess this is the waxing moon. But it just stood out to me. Because I feel like you're not listening to your intuition, and Spirit wants you to indeed listen to your intuition, because the things that you need to know, you don't have to be in this energy. The things that you need to know are implanted in you. And Spirit wanted you to know that you have all knowledge. But you felt like since you allowed yourself to be in this bondage once before, like you maybe don't trust yourself. You may look like a fool. You may feel like you look like a fool. I'm not saying that at all, because I'm looking at this card like you're armored up, and you're also ready with the Knight of Wands to conquer and take on some things. But it's just funny, you're like in yellow with the salamander on your head. I don't even know exactly what that is, but you may feel like, I'm not going to be played again. I'm not going to be taken for a fool again. I'm not going to sacrifice myself again. I'm going to be armed and ready. And this is also passion. And so whatever you want, I feel like that's the end goal. And it's funny because it's in the goal position. So that's like technically your end goal, to conquer whatever makes you happy. And then look, I never seen that on his arm either. A lizard. So even with the passion, we still have that water energy there. Thank you, Spirit. And it fell on the Magician. So the advice, which that's what I was going to call next, it fell right on the Eight of Swords. So the Magician card is saying you can have anything, and then it's great that it's in the same reading as the High Priestess. These are two people that know how to manipulate energy and make things work in their favor. So with this, even though I feel like with the High Priestess closed or in reverse, you're closed off, and they even, whatever religion or whatever you believe in or follow, even with the cross on the bottom or on this person's chest, this is deep knowing still and yet. But with it being in reverse, like you're probably blocking it out. You're probably blocking out what you know and what you feel, or your intuition. And this is also Spirit way of saying, okay, if you're not listening with the High Priestess, if this, you need to harness the power of the Magician, because the Magician is also a manifester, but the Magician pulls out all the stops on making the things happen, versus the High Priestess. The High Priestess channels all these things with the deep knowing. So the High Priestess carries the vibration to bring forth the manifestation. But the Magician pulls out everything that they have in their arsenal, like the wine, the sword, the cup of love, and the pentacles. So the Magician brings out, this is a more action-oriented card. I don't think it's Aries, Leo, Aries, Leo, I'm sorry guys, I think Taurus and Pisces. I'm not sure about that. You can check it, but the Magician is definitely a manifester, and the Magician says you have everything it takes to get what you want, to have what you want. You can get up out of this. You don't have to manipulate the situation or ignore how you feel to get up out this current state. But by you being fire and by you feeling everything passionately, and the energy you bring forth is of action. So Spirit is saying, well, take what you got, take your knowing, not being guarded and setting forth to hunt and to demolish or to hurt or conquer someone. Take what you know and make it beneficial. Work with what you have within to come up out of that, because it fell right on the Eight of Swords. So, but yeah, outside influences. Outside influence is Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles is someone who works hard for what they love, someone who, and this may be, do we have any more? Yeah, so I don't know if this was some type of work situation or someone that you tried to work with over and over again, because this is another 8, and we got the 8 of Swords right here, which symbolizes over and over, and things just like going in a circle, or things keeping you stuck, or different situations that served you no good, just had you overthinking. So with the 8 of Pentacles, by being in the outside influences, I feel like the fact that someone's not working with you to the point where you want them to work with you, or isn't being as productive, or isn't bringing forth as much as you are, that's what's keeping you stuck, or that's what's influencing you to overthink things, because you feel like someone isn't putting in equal amount of effort as you're putting in. So what are your hopes and fears? Hopes and or fears. And if we get a reverse card, and we actually, there's 3, so I'm not going to take them, but we have, there's 4. Well, I definitely seen strength. So that's Leo energy, another fire energy. But, and that's funny, the 6 and the 9 of Pentacles are both in reverse. So all the cards that symbolize finance, something solid, is in reverse. Which still says to me, you may have felt like someone wasn't contributing. Someone wasn't putting forth as much as you were. Because we do have in this whole challenge category, it's like you may have given up on this, because this is a 10, and 10s are completion. But this is someone that there was a lot of love for. So you may have felt like with the 8 of Swords, all of this overthinking and all of this in your head, you may feel like that there is no hope to the situation, or this energy isn't even really real. Hopes and or fears. So it's in, and it almost didn't want to come out collective. So you really don't want to say that you want a new start. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, this is love. And sometimes this is new love. But I feel like this is a new start with this love that you may want, because it's in the hope sphere, in the hopes column. Or you may even hope that you can find someone that brings this happily ever after. So I was going to say, if it came in reverse, then that was what you feared. But the Ace of Cups being what you hope for, it's like, I feel like it's a revitalization of a love, because we got the lotus flower, and we know the lotus comes out of the dirt, which is my other name for my other channel, you guys, Lotus Flower Tarot, which I do pick a cards over there. So if you're into pick a cards, and if you deal with me, thank you. But if you deal with me, go on over there to Lotus Flower Tarot and check one of those pick a decks. They'll be every week as well. But you guys, yeah, I feel like this is a revitalization of the love that you, like a new start for this love, because this is coming from the universe. So it's like, you probably feel like, okay, why don't I have this great love that I want, that I thought I had? But these cards are saying that it's there, but you're working in opposition to it. So what is the outcome if you follow the advice? Not by manipulation, but by true intentions. So set forth intentions for this love, for this revitalization, something hatching, something new, like a rebirth. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So outcome for this is going to be the Nine of Wands. So, and this is your energy. And I feel like the outcome is, even though it's following this Ace of Cups, Aries, I feel like you're going to go after whatever, because this is 9 and this is 1. But if we put these two together with the 9 and the 1, that's the 10 of Wands. Aries, you do not want the 10 of Wands. This is putting more burdens on yourself. This is why Spirit is telling you to work with what you got. Put intentions for, set out to do the right thing, and set out and to move with integrity, and the universe has your back, because I'm going to put this Knight of Rods down, and we're going to see the 9 of Rods. This is a spiritual connection. Even though you still have this rod in your hand, notice the 1, the 8 are behind you. But you're constantly ready for battle. But I'm just thinking about this card in my other deck, and it symbolizes how the universe has your back. And we already know that, because you're the magician. You have infinite power, and you have infinite resources within you. And then the High Priestess energy. So this is all knowing. So you have this energy within you, and the universe is backing you up. That's why these 8 wands are behind you. But you're ready still yet for battle. And then I have the red. I don't know if you guys read this. I mean, follow me. But my red is pain. So you're still in pain, but you're also still covered. So I feel like you're going to be still fighting for what you want, but I think moving forward, you're going to trust in your instincts a little bit more, and you're going to trust that there's a bigger plan for you. Bottom of the deck, 7 of Pentacles. So what you're not seeing is the 7 of Pentacles is things that you invested into coming to fruition. But what you're not seeing is that just because it hasn't happened doesn't mean it's not going to happen. And it may have not happened yet, but with this card being even in the deck, it's saying that you invested. So long as you're living in your integrity, that things have no choice but to bring forth the harvest for you. I mean, it's just written. It's said once you put out that energy, it comes back. But if you're putting it out with ill or malicious intent, then that's when you have less of a chance for your harvest to come back. Now, you may bring forth seeds because, I mean, whatever we plant bring forth seeds. But what type of seeds do you want to plant? So Spirit is saying, even though that's fine, be ready for opposition or to fight for what you want. But don't do it if you're not in your integrity. Okay. Let's get some Aries. Let me get some cards for you. Let's see, y'all. Then we're gonna close this up. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Kiwi's cards, y'all. And thanks again for rocking with me. Having the most views, Aries. Even though it was all the fire signs, shout out. Get in your heart, it misses you. See, then I just say, I mean, live with integrity. Follow what you love. Didn't I just say that? Thank you, Spirit, for confirming what I was telling Aries. You are giving away your power. You're giving away your power. And that actually symbolizes when you live less authentically, the universe can't come and bring forth fruit because you're not in the, it's going to only bring, like, I don't know if you guys follow Michael B. Bethwick, but he says you can only get what you give away. So if you give love, that's what you get. And that's the opposite goes the same. If you give away hate, anger, envy, that's all you're going to get back. Put the fucking phone down. Okay? Okay, y'all. And I'm going to get y'all some affirmation cards real quick because you can say these sometimes, you know, just to, I mean, because clearly you're in your head. So let Spirit get in your head. Let Spirit jump in there for a minute, Aries. I am excited for new beginnings. So just say that 3 times a day and it's going to start repeating just like the songs on the radio. That shit, it latches on. I'm excited for new beginnings. Give you one more since it's only one side. My body is beautiful. My body is beautiful. So, thanks you guys.